What's going on, guys? JY Vlogs here, and today we are back with another sports analogy video of my own athletics performances. And this one is the first for the outdoor track season for me. I chose this one because it's really special to me. This was the Orchard Lake St. Mary's versus Brother Rice dual meet at our home track. And this was the 800-meter open men's field, and I was in it. And guys, this was my first high school track victory, first place. So, and it was an outdoor PR for me, a big track and field day for me. On this day, I also ran the 4x800, which our team won, in the 1600, which I got third place in. Field wasn't that huge, but it was still quite competitive. But I would also like to give credit to Nolan Collins from Brother Rice, who got second place, who kind of took me out, led me into this finish, and how I sat and kicked at the end was all credit to him. In the CYO Middle School Catholic Championship, he was at Holy Family while I was at Sorrows, and he got first place in the Open 800 there. I got fifth place in that race. He's a really good runner, a good up-and-coming sophomore, just like me. And in this race, I'll be breaking down what I was feeling and my pacing. Also, I would like to shout out the person who is filming. He is a freshman dad on our team. He films every race. He goes up to the press box level and records on a nice camera. So shout out to him who does this. And this footage and quality would not have been possible without him. So thank you. As that gun fires off, you always want to get out hard. First 7-8 seconds just going out, establishing that pace. But as you can hear, the starter was kind of saying cut in. He does all our dual meets, but he was kind of annoying. We'll get to that later. And there is Nolan Collins right up there going out quick. And there's me right behind him coming through 200 meters in about 30 seconds flat, which is a little too quick, but I can handle it, and Nolan Collins can handle it. As here, guys, I always run as to win, but I'm not a defensive runner. Wherever someone goes, I always try to match that move, as that's how every runner should run. You don't run conservatively, you run aggressively. 400 here, I'm not gonna let this kid win without a fight, and I wanted to fight, and I did that here. Is he had a sizable gap, which would usually lead to pulling away. I would like to say my support and thanks to all of the fans who supported me throughout this race, and from both sides of the field, the home stretch, my mom, uncle, and cousin were there. Then parents of athletes on the team were cheering me on from the backstretch. A motivating factor to just keep going and just grind it out. So as we come through 600 meters, our time was 1:35, and guys, at this point, Nolan was slowing down, and I kind of realized that here as the camera zooms in, as I knew I kind of had him, and I had that extra gear, and he was going until this last little 80-meter stretch. The fans were cheering me on, and this is the glory of track and field. You can see my family right there. You can see my teammates on the field, and that's the dub. I leaned at the line to get that extra tenth of a second, and thanks be to God for that victory, and all grace and glory goes to him. And shout out to Nolan Collins for giving me that pace, and everybody who contributed to this. So closing out this video, this was me and Nolan at the end. Just really great friends. I mean, He gave me his hip number after to keep as for memorabilia because he was seated first and I was seated second. Also, at the end when I was finishing there, I did not like what the starter did. He kind of pushed my teammates back and said, "Get out of here," when they were cheering me on. But, you know, can't always be perfect. But, man, just reflecting on this, it was an amazing run. Happy I turned on that gear and I was aggressive. When I say aggressive, I don't mean going out way too fast. I'm just saying, like, don't be defensive. If you can do it, do it, and try your best. And if the guy next to you just has that little extra step, then you might just lose, but it's okay. Just keep trying. And once again, thanks to everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.